My bad. I gave you a sneak peek. I gave you sneak peek. So, you know where your end game is. But do you know where you started from? Because looking at you, you have no idea you were kicked out of Bizarre World. You ran so fast, you passed the Twilight Zone. Then, as you're running really fast, you notice a girl on the corner. So you double back.
I love it! You guys are so great!
Then you continue walking with this girl. And then you notice, man, I don't know, it's kind of weird here. And then the girl points out to you what's on your left. There might have been a unicorn. There might have been one in that blue tree. But that blue tree looks kind of suspect, like it might eat you. And you're just looking around and you're like, whoa, is that literally a mushroom forest right there? But there's a little sign that says, not the poisonous kind. So, you know they're not poisonous mushrooms. So you keep going. Then you hit the fork in the road and you notice you've been so focused on your left side, you didn't even notice the gaping abyss on your right side. And you're looking into the abyss and you have no idea what it is. So you rub your eyes to maybe see clear. Maybe you're not seeing clear. Then you ask the girl for some water and she's like, I don't carry water. That's man job. And then you realize right there, she's a liberal, so leave her at the fork. And you continue going right. And then as you're walking, you notice there is a light, but you don't know what color it is or where it's coming from. So you keep walking. And then you start noticing things. Is that a Joker's card over there? You automatically think that to yourself. That is definitely a hatchet man. He might be real. But you're not walking that way to find out. You're walking toward the light. And then you see the sign that says, welcome to the most effective church this side of the universe. So you walk up the steps of this building and you notice the door is slightly ajar. So you push it in and then a sign immediately hits you in the face and it says, welcome to the party pad. Welcome, welcome to the party pad. What we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. This is God's unofficial biography, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki Gallagher. Yeah. So, come this way. I know you're thirsty. I heard you ask the girl. Don't worry. I have all you need. I have cannabis, cigarettes, chairs with your name on it, coffee, cat beds, and canine space. So, pull up an animal and come sit down.
Awesome!
Thank you. I also find it awesome. But we need to clap for me because I clap for you. Yeah, it's a good time. So, hello, everyone. Hey, cousin. Hi, Neil. Hi, other people. So, I'm going to say, from this point on, watch at 2 times speed if you are on the replay crew. Watch at 2 times speed, it's way better and way faster. So, watch at 2 times speed. That's what I do. When I watch my videos back, I watch them on 2 times speed because I am fucking hilarious in any speed, but 2 times speed is magical. Magical. Now, I have a friend in the foxhole. Speaking of the foxhole, I have a friend in the foxhole who's got he's got a new YouTube channel. He's got a new YouTube channel and he's really good musically. He's really good and his songs kick ass. But he just started his YouTube channel, so he doesn't have a lot of subscribers on there. And I know my chat absolutely loves music, especially blues music. So I'm going to share it with you guys, and you guys can give him some love. Give him all the love, because he is a good guy. And he's my friend from the foxhole. So, feel free to listen to one of his songs. Press like and subscribe because he is really great. His name is Echo 6 Whiskey. Yeah, Echo 6 Whiskey. So feel free to give him a like and subscribe. Oh, wait. He's got another link also he asked me to share. Yes. Okay. Right here. Copy link. Okay. And if you can't see the link where you're looking at, hop over to my YouTube and take a gander. And if you're watching me on Foxhole, stop over on my YouTube and give me a like and a subscribe. I mean, I'm Pilled. It was introduced to me as Foxhole, but it's called Pilled.net. Pilled, PILLED.net. But when I was introduced to it, it was called Foxhole. Or that's how it was introduced to me, and that's how I looked it up. But I'm over there a lot, and there are a lot of other creators over there. I don't go live over there, I don't know how. But I post my live streams over there since yesterday when I remembered all my shit and was able to go back on it. Yep. But we are not, well, I was here for that, and a couple of you might be here just to get these music links because I asked you nicely. to check out um these pages from this really great singer, and he sings the blues. Now that we're past that, I would like to get into what we're here for. We are on Ezekiel 7. Yes. Man, here we go. God, are you? When is one of these prophets going to be like, I know you're mad, dude. You've been through 3 prophets already with making their bones shake and turning them into shells of themselves. When are you going to stop being angry? Which one of us prophets are you going to be least angry in? Because you're angry in a lot of prophets. It's like you're just burning the midnight oil with these prophets. I wonder if any of them said that to him. 7! Haha! How are you? You're coming just in time. You get to meet God. Haha! Yay! I love when people meet God. Yeah, because God is a character. God makes this whole thing what it is. I'm telling you, you have no idea. And if you already met God before and I forgot, I apologize. But I just get excited when people meet God. Oh, and 7. Do you like blues music? Because I just posted a link up there in the top of chat for my friend, my good friend from pill.net from the foxhole. He just started his YouTube channel and he makes blues music. A lot is about recovery and some is about recovery and a lot of it is about war. But it's really good. It 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 got me in the feel bad. First time I ever heard it. It got me in the feel bad. Quick as shit. It was really good. So I recommend him. I've been recommending him since yesterday. But now that I got people here, I really would like you guys to check him out and subscribe to his channel. He's only got 4 subscribers. Or when I checked at the beginning of the stream, he had 4 subscribers. So, are we ready to get to talking to God? Or better yet, are we ready for God to do some talking to us? Yeah. I play guitar also. Hey, that's a good deal. Yeah. Check him out. And then maybe come over to pill.net and maybe you guys can talk about guitar because he is where I hang out. I only hang out in one group over there on the pill.net, but there is a lot of them. And a lot of them are not former. They are digital soldiers and most of them are Q followers. But enough about that. Let's get on to God because, man, God needs to do some talking. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Okay. So, 7. The word of the Lord came to me saying,
Yo, yeah, Peekaboo, I don't see you. Yes, I do. Yeah, And I'm in your head. I mean, I can't necessarily see you, but I can see your brain and I can poke it. Yeah, but I'm not poking your brain. I need you to say some stuff for me. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Look, I need you to say some things. I promise. I won't be really mad. Only be a little bit mad. Like just the tip. Look, you have no idea. The iceberg I'm harboring is fucking gigantic. And I'm telling you, I'm just going to give you a little bit of it. So that's fair. That's fair. You will be fine. They, they don't make God-sized Prozac. So I need a medium. Or I will explode. See, the constraints of your body make it to where I don't explode all over everyone. So be happy I'm using you. Yeah, you are a tool for God. Be happy. I gotta say some shit. Okay. Okay. An end. The end has come upon the four corners of the land. Now, the end has come upon you, and I will send my anger on these motherfucking hiccups. Sorry. I will, I will send my anger against you. I will judge you according to your way, and I will repay you for all your abomination. My eye will not spare you, nor will I have pity, but I will repay your ways. Oh, pretty Polly, that's not what God said. That's, God didn't say pretty Polly. Nikki K did. That is a song. It is a really good song. It's a bluegrass song. It's called Hey Pretty Polly. It's sung by the guy who sang the Old Brother Where Art Thou songs. I don't remember his name, but he's really old. And he's kind of cute for a little old man. Kind of looked like a leprechaun, but taller. Yeah. Anyway, the song is called Pretty Polly. It's by some guy who looks like a leprechaun, a really cute one. I don't remember his name, but he does the Old Brother Where Art Thou song. Yeah. Although I always thought that was Travis Tritt, but apparently it's some old guy that looks like a leprechaun. He is so cute. Okay, I'm done. God. God, it's talking shit. Okay. I will judge you according to your ways, nor will I have pity. I will repay you for your ways, and your abominations will be in your midst. Then you shall know I am the Lord. Thus says the Lord God. A disaster, a singular disaster. Behold, it has come. Okay, so when they say this, it's like for now, it says a singular disaster. That is the fucking sun exploding. Look, singular disaster. War is at many places, at many times. So we know it's not war. It's got to be one big thing that hits everybody at one time. In my opinion, that is the sun exploding. But again, I'm not a Bible expert. I am I am a regular Bible guy. Okay. So anyway, man, this is so fucking long. Why, God, why do you talk so much? Why? You could have just been in and out. Man, you talk so much, big guy. Man. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying this is a lot to read. Okay? I know you said it. It took no time at all. But I'm saying it's taking way too fucking long. They just added words. They just took what you said, wrote it different, and like God said this. That's what I'm saying. Because all this is going to be the same shit, just worded different. Okay. An end has come. The end has come. It has dawned for you. Behold, it has come. Doom has come to you, you who dwell in the land. The time has come. A day of trouble is near, and not of rejoicing in the mountain. Now, upon you, I will soon pour out my Tommy gun of fury. Yeah, you should have seen what I did to the last place. Yeah, no, I fucked the last place up with my Tommy gun of fury. Yeah. Look, I showed Dustin that that part of my video yesterday when I was like, Tommy gun of fury. He actually laughed. I showed him the whole thing. He was like, oh my God. I was like, it's the best, right? It was the best. God has a Tommy gun of fury. Okay. And spend my anger bullets upon you. I will judge you according to your ways. I will repay you for all your abominations with my little friend. My eye will not spare, nor will I have pity. I will repay you according to your ways, pretty Polly. I already said this. See what I'm saying? They took what I said, wrote it different, but said it's the same. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Okay. Your abominations will be in your midst, and then you will know it is I, the Lord of hosts, that busted your ass. Okay. Behold the day. Behold, it has come. Doom has gone out. The rod has blossomed. Pride is budded. Okay. The rod.
The rod blossoming thing goes back to Egypt when these people was talking mad shit. And then God was like, okay, you pick the rods. And whatever one buds is the dudes that I'm keeping. So Aaron's rod blossomed almonds. So God picked Aaron to do the God stuff. But we already know God was super passive aggressive toward Aaron. So he really wasn't doing him any favor. So this rod blossoming, again, is the people he picked. He's picking this people. Okay.
Okay. And pride has budded. Violence has risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, none of their multitude, none of them, nor shall there be wailing for them. My time has come, the day draws near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. For wrath is on their whole multitude. For the seller shall not return to what has been sold, though he may still be alive. For the vision concerns the whole multitude, and it shall not turn back. No one will strengthen himself who lives in iniquity. They have blown the trumpet. That's me, God, right now in God voice. That's my favorite instrument. I fucking love the trumpet. Man, I miss partying with David. We had so much trumpet. Why are these people so miserable? I want to play the trumpet. Brum, 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 brum. Yeah, I could play the trumpet. Brum, 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 brum. See, I could play the trumpet. Nobody will let me play the trumpet. It's pretty sad. But these motherfuckers are gonna blow the trumpet because they're sad or they want to fight. They never want to play the trumpet to be happy. These people are fucking terrible. I want to be a happy God. Can I be happy? No, because these people like to be fucking miserable. I want to play the happy trumpet. Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Gottarati, best rapper ever. Buy my CD. Okay. Don't mean a thing. We're blowing the fucking trumpet. Okay. They have blown the trumpet and made everybody ready. See what I said? They'll blow the trumpet when they want to fight, but they won't blow the trumpet when they want to dance. Dancing is life. You have no idea. Just dance. I want to dance. I want to dance like a fish. You see me? I'm dancing like a fish. Yeah, dancing by myself like a fish on a shell. Best rapper ever. You have no idea. I can't. But no one goes into battle, for my wrath is on all their multitude. The sword is outside, and the pestilence and famine within. Moreover, in, in the field will whoever is in the field will die by the sword. Whoever is in the city will die of famine and pestilence will devour him. Those who escape, those who survive and escape and be on the mountains like doves of the valley, all of them mourning, eat for his iniquity. That's what the fuck you get. That's what the fuck they get. Look, fuck around and find out. That's what they did. That's what they did. They fucked around and then they found out. Yeah. Okay. Every hand will be feeble and every knee will be weak like little girl. They will also be girded in the t-shirt diaper thing. Horror will cover them. Shame will be on every face. Baldness on their heads. I don't want to say what I want to say. I want to say some shit. Imagine the worst thing you can say about these fucking people. And imagine I said it. Because that's exactly what I want to say. Because these people are absolutely fucking terrible. Cover them, every face. Okay. And they will throw their silver into the street because they're idiots. And their gold will be like refuse. Their silver and their gold will not be able to deliver them. But it might be able to feed them, but they're stupid. Won't be able to deliver them in the day of wrath. They will not satisfy their souls, nor fill their stomach, because it became their stumbling block of iniquity. Yeah, but it's in their blood. They can't help it. It's in their DNA to be sick, gross motherfuckers. I mean, all the way down the lineage, gross runs through these people's DNA. That's why they still eat their babies. As for the beauty of his ornaments, he set it in majesty, but they made it from images of their abominations, their detestable things. Therefore, I have made it like shit to them. I will give it as plunder into the hands of strangers, and to the wicked of the earth as spoil, and they shall defile it. I will turn my face from them, and they will defile my secret place, for robbers shall enter and defile it. That has to be Solomon's middle room. Although I think that was taken by the Philistines. There's too many battles going on. Okay. Make a chain, for the land is filled with crimes of blood, and the city is full of violence. Therefore, I will bring the worst of the Gentiles, and they will possess their houses. I will cause the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places defiled. Destruction comes. They will seek peace, but there shall be none. Disaster will come upon disaster, and rumor upon rumor. Then they will seek a vision from a prophet, but the law will perish from the priest, and the counsel from the elder. The king will mourn, the prince will be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the common people will tremble. I will do to them according to their way, and according to what they deserve. I will judge them. Then they will know who the fuck I am. Because I'm that motherfucker. Word.
I can't even take God right now. I can't even. Can't even take God. Okay. Hi, everyone. We're at 35 minutes. Do we want to smoke a cigarette? Because I do. Although, I don't. Damn. Okay. I don't know where my cigarettes went. Oh, right there. Okay. Yes. You like art. What kind of art? Oh. Hi, everyone watching. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Chat in the chat. I would love to hear from you and what you think about all the shit talking God's doing right now. God is seriously fucking mad at these people. Like, he's pulled out his Tommy gun of fury on a couple people so far. Well, a couple groups of people. He's. I thought the same thing, preacher. I thought the same thing. And I am so happy if he came back, if that's him, because I miss him like crazy. Yes. I thought the same thing. Hi, person that just came in. We are in between chapters right now. God has been talking mad shit and pulling out his Tommy gun of fury on a couple people. Well, a couple groups, though, a couple countries of people, because he's really mad because they keep fucking with him and he loves them, but they don't love him, and he's mad that they won't play the trumpet because they're happy. They only play the trumpet to go to war or when they're sad. And God never been married. Oh, that deflated my balloon, but it's okay. I love you even if you're not drunken wizard. But I thought you might have been drunken wizard. And he's probably doing himself a favor by not being married. The women nowadays. Hey, Chris, welcome. Look, scroll up in the chat, because my friend, Echo 6 Whiskey has just started his YouTube channel. He's been making music for a long time, but he just started his YouTube channel. He makes blues music. So, you check him out and subscribe if you like him. As of the beginning of this video, he only had 4 subscribers. But I'm telling you, the first song that he played, it almost made me cry. A lot of his songs are about recovery and war, because that's what he knows. But it's blues and it's really good, very soulful. It might be this one. Yeah, that's his Spotify. His YouTube's up top. But it's good music. It puts you in the feels quick as hell. Yep, it does. It gets you in that mindset, man, where you can think about what you're doing or what your plan is. Because it's soulful music, takes your mind off of everything and you can concentrate. That's just my take on his music because I like soul music. I accidentally got a girlfriend. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Is that the girl that you blocked on all your channels or whatever? All your social medias? Okay. So let's finish this cigarette and then we'll do chapter 8 because that's not that long. And when we get to, well, actually, maybe I could find out how many chapters we have right now. Or how many chapters are in this book. Oh. There's 48 chapters. So it's 48 minus 8. We got 40 chapters left. Yay. There's only 40 chapters left. We'll get through that in no time. I'm just kidding. For some reason, these chapters are so long. Like, they are so long. Like, God talks way too much. I know people shouldn't tell God he talks too much, but God's hanging out in the party pen. And I gotta read this shit, so I'm telling him he talks too much. But then he said, they just rewrote what he said. Like, he said it and they wrote it twice. And they really did write it twice. So, everything God said, it's like he has an echo. like for real. And I don't put it past these people because they're absolutely fucking terrible. And they change history all the time. So why wouldn't they make God sound like he don't know what the fuck he just said? Because I'm sure God knows what the fuck he just said. But they gotta put it in here twice. Why? Because if you say it more than once, it's true. But you don't even need to say it more than once. If God's saying it, God said it. You don't have to say it twice. That's the kind of shit that gets you a black eye. Whatever. Oh, these hiccups, man, they need to go somewhere. Okay. Hold on. April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay. September 5th, 0006. Okay. Now it came to pass on September 5th, 0006, that I sat in my house with the elders of Judah. Okay, so he's sitting in a circle with the other elders of Judah. Okay, and this is where it's going to get highly complicated because God's just doing all sorts of extra shit. Like, literally all sorts of extra shit. And it's really hard to understand. Okay. Okay. So, September 5th, 0006, that I sat in my house with the elders of Judah sitting before me, that the hand. Oh my God. Okay. That the hand of the Lord fell upon me there. Then I looked, and there was a likeness, like the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his waist down, fire from his waist up, like the appearance of brightness, like the color of amber. He stretched out the form of a hand and took me by my hair, and the Spirit lifted me up between the earth and heaven and brought me into the visions of God to Jewland, to the door of the north gate of the inner court, where was the seat. Okay. And now they're gonna, okay. The inner court, where the seat of the image of jealousy was, which provokes to jealousy. And behold, the glory of God was there, like a vision that I saw in the plain. And he said to me,
Yo, dude, lift your eyes toward the north.
so I lifted my eyes toward the north, and there, north of the altar gate, was this image of jealousy in the entrance. Okay, I stopped at verse 6 real quick because we learn in Exodus God's name is jealousy. So I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about here. Like, what could be jealousy besides him? Because that's his name. His name is Jealousy Lord God. But he goes by Lord because he's not old enough for God and he's too old for his first name. So, I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about here. And if anybody has an idea, feel free to fill me in. God does have jealousy. That's the whole thing with the first commandment. Don't, maybe that's what it is. Because, like, don't worship any God before him. Don't worship any God at all. Lest he gets jealous. And that's the whole point, that he's fucking opening his Tommy gun of fury on these people. Because they have made him jealous. Because that's like his default. His default is jealous and angry, but he just wants to be happy. Like, and I think that's what this is. They've erected other gods inside his temple, and now he's going back to the old him. You know, when people get reformed, and then they're like, man, you're about to make me turn into the old me. I've said that a couple times. You make me want to be the old me. And I think maybe, talking through it, I think that's what it is. He's like, y'all are making me the old me. The preteen me. When I can't control myself. Something like that. Okay. It's on the plane. Jealousy in the entrance. Furthermore, he was like,
Dude, do you see what they are doing? The great abominations that these terrible ass people commit to make me go far from my sanctuary. Like, this is literally my house. They're literally fucking up my house. Crazy. Okay. Now, turn again. You will see greater abomination.
so he brought me to the door of the court. And when I looked, there was a hole in the wall. Don't stick your eye on holes in the wall, dude. You're bound to get your eye poked out by a pecker. Don't do it. There was a hole. Then he said to me,
Dude. Dude, dig into the wall. And when
I dug into the wall, there was a door.
go in and see the wicked abomination which they are doing. So
I went in and saw, and there, every sort of creeping thing, abominable beast, and all the idols of these terrible ass people, portrayed all around on the walls. And there stood before them 70 men of the elders of these terrible ass people. And in their midst stood Jaazaniah. Each man had a censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up. Then he was like,
dude, have you seen what these elders of these terrible ass people do in the dark? Every man in the room of his idols, for they say, the Lord does not see, the Lord has forsaken. And clearly I did not. Who knows? Wait. Clearly I did not. I didn't do that. Turn again, and you will see greater abomination. So, so he, he,
He. Sorry. I don't know why this isn't working anyway. So he brought me to the door of the north gate, and to my dismay, women were sitting there reaping for a Timumus, which is another god, okay? Timumus is another god, or something like that. Or he's a prophet of another god, but I think he's another god. Then he was like,
do you see that shit? Look, go see more. There's more. But wait, there's more. Yeah. So,
he brought me into the inner court of his house, and there at the door of the temple, between the porch and the altar, there were about 25 men with their backs toward the temple and their faces toward the east. And they were worshiping the sun toward the east. And he said,
have you seen this, dude? Look, is it a trivial thing to the house of Judah to commit the abomination which they commit here? For they have filled the land with violence. Then they have returned to provoke me to anger. Indeed, they put the branch to their nose. Therefore, I also will pull out my Tommy gun of fury. My eyes will not spare, nor will I have pity, although they cry in my ear with a loud voice. I am not going to hear them because they literally suck that bad. Amen. I'm just kidding. I'm not even close to done yet.
oh my God. Yeah, but in Exodus, when he's on the mountain with Moses, Moses said, nobody even knows you, dude. Like, I don't even know your name. Nobody knows your name. And then before God moons Moses, shows him the whole brown eye and everything, it was crazy. He said, my name is jealousy and I am a jealous God. Yeah, I've read that shit so many times. I don't know where. I know. Before God moons Moses, Moses like, we don't even know your name, bro. And God's like, I am. My name is jealousy, and I am a jealous God. But then he never goes by that name again. From that moment on, it's like Moses didn't bother saying, this is my friend God. His name is Jealousy, but he doesn't want to go by either name. He wants to go by the Lord. But maybe out of respect for God, he's like, just call him Lord. He prefers to be called Lord. You don't even need to know his first name. And I didn't think of that until right now. And maybe that is exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But two people did just quit watching. But Miss Muddy said, no, they got a phone call. So I'm just going to think in my head they got a phone call. So, how is everybody? We probably got about 10, 20 more minutes before we're going to end this for the night. I'm just a dude. I'm getting writing done. Yeah, get your writing done, cousin. Yeah. Because we got big plans, man. We got really big plans. Well, you got really big plans. I'm just going along for the journey because, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. I wonder where Miss Muddy is. How are you, Seven? How are you doing? And we'll read Exodus when we get to the Genesis Bible after we finish these prophet books. So maybe at the beginning of the year, we'll start January 1st on the Ethiopian Bible. So we can judge for the year how long it takes. We'll get a calendar and we'll mark the days. I need to get a calendar. I need to get a calendar. I wonder if it's too late to ask for a calendar for Christmas. I don't know. Maybe I could just find a calendar. But places just don't have calendars sitting out anymore where you could just take one for free. Mm. Do you remember when places used to do that? Have free calendars? Damn, nothing. That sucks. Alright, well. Yeah, there was always a fucking calendar. And now you can't find a calendar anywhere. And I might be a little late tomorrow because tomorrow is shower day. Well, tomorrow is hair washing day. Against my better judgment, I hate washing my hair. And I also hate not being able to take a shower by myself. So Dustin, who gives me showers, insists I wash my hair. But thing is, I can't wash my hair. He does it for me. You might be able to do that. Yeah, but I can't go to her funeral. And it would be tomorrow night, probably like 8 or 9 o'clock. But I might accidentally fall asleep and be a few minutes late. It's something about warm water, man. It just puts you right to sleep, no matter what time it is. Or at least it does me. My mom is, I asked my mom if she would send me, well, first I asked her um, if she would just keep me on the phone while the funeral was going on. But then I thought, I don't want to hear all those people fucking crying because then I'll cry. Or, you know, as close to crying as I can get. So I just asked her to take a picture. So then I'll just have a picture of my dead Aunt Mary. Which is morbid. My mom is like, why do you want a picture of a dead body? Like, it's not a dead body, it's my aunt. And so I can have it. And they're going to send me some of her ashes. So, we're going to get a dead guy in my video. I always wanted a dead guy in my video. I thought it would be cool. I tried to get my real dad's ashes, but that stupid see you next Tuesday decided she was going to be buried with my dad's ashes. But that is a story for never. That's a story for never. Because I have nothing nice to say about that old ass business. So, how's everybody else doing? Let's take my mind off of this death stuff. I'm so tired of thinking about it. I'm so tired of remembering that she lied to me. I'm so tired of sitting here wondering why my 14 years of sobriety couldn't save her life. I'm tired of thinking about how did I get sober and then other people can't get sober. I'm so tired of thinking about that shit. I've just been cracking away at my mission. Yeah, and you know what? Your mission is way noble. And a good place for you maybe to get more people involved would be pill.net. Uh, hold on, I'll send you, hold on, I'll just post it for everybody. But no, on here for right now until the guy on Monday changes my name. It's blue-haired Bible lady on here. But it is going to be changed to the Bible lady. But hang out on here and feel out what's going on there and where you would like to fit in over there because there's shit for everybody. I'm debating on whether I should delete her phone number from my phone. I went to sleep early. Thought I was waking up in the morning. But it was just a couple hours later. Well, you needed some sleep, Chris. Is 7 gone? Yeah. See, that's what I'm going through right now. She is the only person that I've hung out with and like I've spent time with that has ever died in my life. Like people have died, but it's like all old people. Mary, I know her and I hung out with her and she was there for my brain surgery, my brain injuries. She made it a point to be at my impromptu baptism that I told everybody about the day before it was. And then my mom and them had to rush down here and pick me up and drive all the way to Lake Huron so I could be baptized by a Native American. And my Aunt Mary was right there with my grandma. Yep, she was right there. And I don't feel guilty about it. I just wonder, like, how I could be sober and then other people can't. Or why, when I went to prison, I didn't, I didn't just, like, go back to where I was getting high and stuff. I completely left. And she completely left, but I figured she was gone long enough to be away from that shit. But she wasn't. And I guess the only thing I feel really guilty about would be talking her back into coming to Michigan. But I can't feel guilty about that because she had pneumonia and a busted boob and she needed to get it fixed. And they weren't fixing it in Mexico. Because her boob implant exploded, like literally fell out. And the dude was like, well, we'll fix it in Mexico. No, he never fixed it in Mexico. So I was like, then come back to Michigan. She was gone for a year in Mexico. I don't know. I'm really good at sleeping. I can sleep for like 12 hours at a time. Sometimes 14 or 15 hours. I sleep like a cat. And it doesn't help I take all these sedatives either. I take a couple sedatives. But I'm not even psychotic. And I try to tell my doctors that I'm not depressed, I'm not psychotic, I don't hear voices, and I don't see things. I don't need this medication. But they tell me I'm uber depressed because I don't change my shirt. I have PTSD because I constantly need to be touched. I need to have human contact or I can't function. They say that's PTSD and severe depression. And it's like, I just don't want to be cold and I love people. I want to take my clothes off as least amount of time as possible. Yeah. That is the thing. I don't know. She, yeah, never fix it in Mexico. Exactly. Well, Nikki, we're weird a little. We're wired differently. Nolly quit cold turkey. The only thing I've ever been able to quit cold turkey was meth. And I quit that shit after 2 weeks. Yep. I busted my light bulb in the middle of the street and just quit. Just like that, I didn't like meth. Mm-mm. Nope. But I could not quit smoking crack. And I still can't quit smoking cigarettes. I had to throw myself in prison to quit smoking crack and cocaine. Yep. I had to literally ask a judge to throw me in prison, or I was not going to quit. I have a psychosomatic addiction to cigarettes and weed. Yep, it's psychosomatic. If I could just get my brain to quit smoking cigarettes, I could quit smoking cigarettes. But my brain loves smoking cigarettes. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We are done reading for the evening. We're just catching up on a few things and just talking. Feel free to join the chat because I'd love to hear what you have to say about any of the subjects we're talking about. And also, if you scroll back in the chat, you will see a Spotify link. And if you scroll back way further, you will see a YouTube link. Those two links are to my friend Echo. I got to remember it correctly because I know him by a different name. It's Echo 6 Whiskey. He sings blues music. And if you dig the blues, At the beginning of this video, he only had 4 subscribers. So you should do him a solid and give him another subscribe and listen to his songs and like and share them because he is really good. The first song I ever heard from him hit me in the feels, like real deep in the feels. If I was able to cry, I would have cried. That shit made me so sad on the inside. It's very soulful music. So, give him a listen, give him a like, and give him a sub. Because he's really good at his music. You subbed. It's really good, ain't he, Neil? He's really good. Hold on. Typical max sleep duration life work. You don't like it, right? No, no. As a matter of fact, I didn't. I didn't like it at all. Do you like crack? No, not anymore. No, I can't. I can't smoke crack anymore. But I would definitely. I have a psychosomatic addiction to cigarettes. My brain loves to smoke cigarettes. And if I could get my brain to hate cigarettes, I would. Nicotine is the special kind of beef. It gets its own blood in your brain. Yep. I quit smoking cigarettes. Well, you're very lucky. I thought, yeah, I quit smoking for a while. But the same once a smoker, always a smoker. Yeah, it is true. It's because your brain gets addicted to that shit. It's terrible. I like weed, but I quit smoking because it gets in the way. Yeah, okay. That, that, that also hits people different. Yep. Yeah. I know that. I know that. You do that on my channel. Good night, Neil. I love you. Are you going to watch in the morning? There's a place over by my house where you can skydive inside a building. You can skydive inside a building. I think I am too injured to go skydiving inside a building, which, well, I'm too injured to go skydiving in general. But, yeah. I wouldn't want to do it even if I wasn't injured. I don't know what spelunking is. Is that hitting my face in the ground? It's like reverse skydiving. Oh, where you like bear hug the other person? Yeah, no, I'll pass on that. I'm way too injured to go skydiving. Okay, well we're about to end here shortly. So, I mean, you don't have to, well, rewatch it on 2 times speed. You already know that. I tell you that all the time. But rewatch me on 2 times speed. It's like exploring caves. Oh, I could definitely do that. I could definitely explore caves. Except for I'm terrified of the dark. Caves. There's caves around here in Ohio where you can go there. But again, I'm the kind of person that would rather drive to Tennessee to see midget wrestling. Because I'm driving to Tennessee to see midget wrestling in the summertime. But really, if I wasn't terrified of certain people, I would go hiking in the woods. I like being in nature, but I watch way too much true crime, and I don't want to be alone with anybody anywhere. Not in a cave, not in the woods, not by the ocean, not in the mountains. Nope. I watch way too much true crime. And those are the places that you don't go with people alone, even if you love them, because they might not love you. And I'm kind of a hard person to get along with. Darkness makes it particularly crazy. Not seeing any daylight for hours. While constantly needing to make sure you don't slip up. Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't go into places like that with people. Because nobody's going to find you for a long time. Now, racing, I might go to some racing. I probably couldn't race, but I would go and see racing for sure. But it wouldn't be a bucket list thing, but I would go and see it. Doesn't anybody else get afraid to go places? You can watch me race sometime. I would do that. It's all about long periods of your brain being stuck in like survival mode. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm only in survival mode when I'm not in control of my own body. That's how I survive. My body saved my life. I didn't save my life. My body did. But I guess that's because my body has been in survival mode since I was born. I can mark you race one time. Yep. Okay. Are you guys ready for bed or do you want to talk some more? I used to be really into cars. I bet. I bet. But with yeah. Yeah, I can imagine whiplash sucks. I don't exactly got those kind of brain injuries. If y'all want, we can have on Discord. But racing is cool. What kind of thing do you do? No, what kind of racing? Do you do drag race or circle race or funny car race? But it would probably be like drag racing, right? And not if you take care of yourself. Learn to do some stretches. Okay, so I think it's down to us now. Full throttle adrenaline park. Ah, okay. Well, whatever. I didn't hear you admit to anything. Those are just words I need to learn how to spell. Um, all right, guys. Hi, new person that just came in, or I think you came in. We are done reading. We are about to say goodnight. You can chat in the chat if you want to, and maybe you can come on Discord with us for a little bit before we all go to bed. I thought that. I'm just fucking with you. I didn't really think that. Okay. Well, then let's all go ahead and give the pillow some head. Wait, is Seven still here? Where'd Seven go? Seven, do you want to chat in Discord? Well, anyway, join us in Discord if you're still here. Now, the rest of us, let's go give the pillow some head. Get it all over our face and then let's do. And then, and then, let's give the pillow some head, get it all over your face and start drooling. And then, give your bed linen the best ass ever. So the bed linen has to sleep in the wet spot. It's punishment. No, I'm just fucking around. But you should have your linen lay in the wet spot. It deserves it. Now, let's have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you so much. Look, I almost made it so it wasn't that loud. Good night, everybody. I love you.